Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Heal Yourself, A Return to Wholeness, the integration of body, mind, soul, and spirit. I'm also the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome! Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame, romance, life path and purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. This is the Divine Masculine weekly reading, messages for Divine Masculine, and also some messages from Divine Masculine to their Divine Feminine. Today is Wednesday, March 31st, 2021. This reading is good for all week. As usual, we are going to say a prayer over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Divine Masculines, Guardian Angels, let this reading be of the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels and twin flame angels, what must Divine Masculines in this collective learn to grow this week? What is on their mind? What is in their energy field for this week? So we are going to pick one from the Archangel Power Tarot card, and we're going to pick 3 from the Twin Flame Oracle deck first. And secondly, so stay tuned for the second part of the reading, we're going to pick 4 messages from Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. So we're going to pick the energy for this week starting Wednesday, March 31st, 2021. That Divine Masculine happens to be in here. Okay, we're going to also pick from the Twin Flame Oracle deck. We're going to get 3 cards. We're going to see which 3 cards come up, and we're just going to read the energies for Divine Masculine for this week, and we're going to see where they're at as far as this twin flame journey. And actually, this is more like what they're working on. All right, so the first so it's really funny because we have seen the fact that there's a lot of clearing that's happening for Divine Feminines. Same thing for Divine Masculines. So I feel like the first thing is the 5 of Gabrielle is 5 of Wands. And what this is about conflicting things. 5 of Gabrielle, 5 of Wands is about things that are conflicting. These are challenges that are getting in your way. They're challenges, Divine Masculine, that you feel like you can't overcome, but you can overcome. It's when you have too many things on your plate, or it could be competition with somebody else. I feel for some Divine Masculines, because we got this karmic partner here, I don't feel like this is Divine Masculines actually. I feel that for some of the Divine Masculines out there, that their Divine Feminine is still with a karmic partner. They could be still married to their person. They could be in another relationship because maybe their DM took too long. But I really feel that this challenge here, the challenge card, is not Divine Masculine with a karmic partner this week at least. I mean, I feel like they've let go of that. But I feel like this is Divine Masculine having to compete with a karmic partner. Now, there is a woman in this card, but it could be a man, right? It doesn't matter. This is just a picture. But I feel like I'm feeling so strongly that Divine Feminine, so for this one that's feeling the challenge and the competition, the Divine Feminine has a karmic partner. And Divine Masculine's finally coming around and they're like, wait a minute, now I have to compete with this guy or this girl? Like, what? And that's what's happening. I feel like DM is coming back in the picture because they are ascending, and we know this. We saw this. We saw this in the weekly reading. We saw this in the Divine Masculine reading prior. I'm going to put the weekly reading link right here so you can go ahead and view that weekly reading, because I feel like they're ascending. They're coming back to their Divine Feminines. As they come back to their Divine Feminines, they're like, oh, looky here. Who is this person? There was no person before, and now there's a person. Or there was a person before, and Divine Feminine still hasn't taken the measures or the steps to get rid of this other person. But I feel more it's the Divine Masculines who had been with a single Divine Feminine, and they're coming back into the picture, feeling the competition, because now they're like, wait, what? Like, now I have to compete with another guy, another girl for their heart? Like, what's going on here? So I feel like they're really feeling that heavy competition there, where they're literally going to have to fight for you, Divine Feminines. And Divine Masculines who are seeing this are like, wait a minute, so now I have to fight for my Divine Feminines? Well, yeah, because some of you have waited for so long that Divine Feminines were just moving forward with their lives. They were just moving forward. They're like, okay, so if my DM's not here, then I'm gonna start dating. Like, where were you, Divine Masculine, when I needed you? Where were you when it was going to be easy? Because it was going to be easy had they stepped in earlier. And now that they're stepping in now, for some of them, they're gonna have to compete with some other person, some other person. And it's not gonna be easy, but this ascending energy, this higher spiritual energy, I feel like it's actually gonna help them overcome these obstacles, because they're gonna get creative. We've got this creative side. So I feel like DMs are gonna get super creative about winning their Divine Feminines over again. They're gonna get really creative about it. They're gonna find some creative ideas, creative dates, or creative tactics in order to win back their Divine Feminines who have moved on with a karmic partner. Or I'm feeling it's that is the stronger feeling I'm feeling. I'm feeling it's the Divine Feminine who has moved on either with a karmic partner or like a soul person, like another soulmate, because the DM just took so long. And I feel that the DM is like, shoot, like now I have to compete with this other person, but they're gonna get creative about it. They're gonna start thinking up ways in which they can win you back, Divine Feminines. And it's gonna give them a run for their money, like kind of like just like they're going to have to work hard at it. And I keep getting this notion that had they not waited so long, they would not have had to work so hard at it. They just waited a little too long, and now they're gonna have to work harder for it. I know some of you Divine Feminines know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. You know, you're like thinking this to yourself. You're like, gosh, like seriously, DM, like had you come in just 3 or 4 months earlier, this would not have been an issue. But now like I'm in love with this person and I'm in love with you, and now I'm gonna have to make a choice, but I'm not gonna make this easy for you. Because look, you could have come in and now I've spent all this time with this other person forming a different relationship. You're gonna have to show me. You're gonna have to show me. You're gonna have to get creative and show me that you're actually serious about this now. I feel like there's so many of you Divine Feminines out there that are saying that. You're like, dang, like seriously, January, February, March, like it's already April tomorrow. You could have come in January. You could have come in February. You could have come in March, but you didn't. And so I was moving on. Like I was moving on, Divine Masculine. And now you want to come back? Well, it's going to be harder for you to come back now. It's not going to be that easy if I'm with somebody else. I still want to be with you, DM, but it's not going to be that easy. You're going to have to compete with somebody else for my attention, because I'm not going to just let go of this new person, right? This is the Divine Feminines talking to their Divine Masculines. Like, I'm just not going to let go of this person just because you're back. Are you kidding me? I've seen you run away before. Like, what makes me think that you're not going to run away again? So I think this like sense of real competition is coming. It's coming in strong for them this week, because they're coming back. DMs are coming back. And if there's this other person, if there's this karmic partner in there, but they're like in their higher spiritual energy, they're not just going to be jealous. See, if they were still in ego energy, if the Divine Masculines in this collective that are coming back were still in ego-based energy, they would just get jealous and they would shut down and walk away. But they're in this ascension energy. They're in higher spiritual energy right now. So instead of just getting jealous, shutting down and walking away, they are seriously going to get creative about it. They're going to be like, okay, I need to prove this. Like, I need to prove that I'm the better person here. I need to prove it to my divine feminine. Let me get creative with like asking them out. Let me get creative with date ideas. Let me get creative on things I can do to show my divine feminine that I'm serious this time. So I really feel like they're going to get creative about it. So we're going to get some messages from DM to DF, the divine masculine to the divine feminine for this week, Wednesday, March 31st, 2021. And we're going to see what comes out. We're going to get 2 messages from this deck, and we're going to get 2 messages from the other deck. And let's just see, DMs, what's in your heart space this week for your divine feminines? Like, what is in it? We want to know. Inquiring minds need to know what's in your heart space, DMs. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is like very spot on. I need one more because I don't think this is for all of them. I feel like, yeah, so here it is. Here it is. I dream of you and I love you to the moon and back. I dream of you and I love you to the moon and back. I think of contacting you, but I chicken out, but they are going to. See, that's the thing, is that they've been thinking about it here. The message that's coming through is they have been thinking about this for the last 3 months. They have been thinking about this for the last 4 months. And some of them may have reached out already, but not the real connection, not the real contact, not the, hey, I want us to meet up. Let's go for a Starbucks. Let's go for dinner. Let's do this. So I feel like the chickening out is not just the contacting. I feel like the chickening out is like moving the relationship forward. And they say, you know, I look happy, but I'm not, and I fear this connection. So the thing is that there's still a little bit of conflict in them. There's still that little bit of conflict within them. But I feel like they're overcoming that. They really are, because I think the problem is, they just thought, okay, well, the divine feminine is just gonna think I'm better off without them, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy like this. And you know, the last card, because I had to pull one more, it says, oh my God, I can't stop spying on you. And I feel like they're checking up on your social media. They're checking up if you have friends in common. They're checking up on you. They might be driving by your workplace, driving by your house. Like, I feel like they're keeping tabs because they are ready to make their move. They are ready to make their move. And look, and I like the bottom of this card, there's a chess game. And I feel like the thing with these DMs, a lot of them, is that their moves are very calculated. Most of them fear this spontaneity and vulnerability. So the moves that they are making are extremely calculated. And the thing is that when they're spying on you, when they're calculating these moves, they have feared that you have moved on, divine feminines. They have feared that you're actually with somebody else. So that's hence the spying, right? Hence looking at your stuff on social media and maybe asking friends that are in common, hey, do you know if so-and-so is dating? But I feel like they are reaching out and they're realizing, oh my God, like, this is going to be harder work than I thought. Like, this is going to be much, much harder than I thought. And I feel so strongly that what they're doing is they're kicking themselves in the butt, because they're like, had I done this 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, had I really taken steps to come forward and try to make things work, things would be so much easier. But they're not. They're not going to be easier. They're just not. And I keep feeling the pull to pull another card. We're going to pick one more from the Twin Flame deck for DMs, because I just feel like there's this sense of like them kicking themselves in the butt, because it's going to be so much harder now. And now that, you know, it's funny because it makes more sense. Yeah, it makes more sense when I did the weekly read, because we were seeing the God box, which again, the link, I just put it up. The God box and the do more research. I just feel like the thing twin flame divine masculines have to go on here, they have to go on the fact that this is a sacred connection. That's all they're gonna have to go on, because the problem is, in truth, if DF has moved on with another person, temporarily, but has moved on with another person, they have to go with the truth. And the truth is that the truth will set you free. The truth is that the truth is that guy, that girl that you're dating now, divine feminine, yeah, they're okay. They might be giving you what you need right now. They might be giving you the love, the affection, the sex, the companionship that you need right now. But honestly, divine feminine, the truth is, this is the truth. The truth is we are soul connected. The truth is we have a divine mission in life. The truth is we have a soul purpose together. And so I really feel like divine masculine this week can win when you go to the divine truth, when you go to the truth, when you go to the actual truth. Get creative on how you're gonna present it. You go to the actual truth, you will win. You'll win that chess game. You will win, because nothing trumps the truth. Nothing. Nothing can trump divine truth. And there's nothing else you can do, divine masculines, to win this game. If we're like, again, this is just a metaphor. I'm not saying this is a game. You never play with anybody's lives. I'm not saying it's a game. I'm just saying if we're to go forward with that metaphor, is that nothing can replace what is true. And so, divine masculines, I know you're nervous. I know you're fearful. I understand that you know you screwed up by not coming forward sooner. I know you're scared because now you see the divine feminine has perhaps moved on with somebody else. And it's not too late, but you need to come in with the truth. You need to come in with, hey, you know what? I was too scared before. I was acting like I was all happy with my life, but I'm not. I was acting like I didn't need you, but I do. And here is the truth. The truth is we're meant to be together. The truth is we have a divine soul contract together. And while this other person may make you happy right now, I'll make you happy forever. Like, it's that. It's that truth that you need to come forward with, divine masculines. So this was an unexpected reading for me, because I'm typically in a video reading, I'm not pulling so many additional cards, which I did today. But I feel like that needed to come out. That truth card absolutely needed to come out, because I felt like DMs are just gonna be like scratching their heads this week, and they're gonna be like wondering how they're gonna win you back from those that have moved forward with somebody else, those that have moved on with somebody else. And that is the key. The key is the truth. So I hope this helps you guys this week. And I mean, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really, really, really interesting to see how this all turns about. We shall see. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames. Thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can join a boot camp. Or you can pledge your support on Patreon, www.patreon.com/michellefondinauthor. And I will see you in the next video.